Brother Will for Black Uprising Media, Voice of My People News, and this part 2, Albuquerque's favorite Boomerang thug, Greg Buchanan. Man, y'all people need to understand this is real. This clown is not going to be charged. These people are not trying to do their job. It's a great injustice being done. Let the facts state, this man is not being charged. These people are not trying to charge this person. They're protecting somebody named Buchanan. I want to say it's Ed Buchanan. Somebody named Buchanan works for this city government or worked for this city government. I'm going to track down the name and track down the relation to this guy. We're going to figure this out. But this is the reason why they're protecting this guy. Now, for the simple fact, Greg Buchanan got arrested selling drugs. He was out on bond, waiting trial. He admitted to taking a gun to a park where there is kids. I don't know how many laws were broken right there alone. Now, they didn't take pictures of the park, but there are pictures of the park. When you go and you see this park, you're going to see that these kids were out there partying. And the older kids are responsible for this. The older adults are responsible. So if you're 22 years old and you out there drinking with some underage kids, you committing a felony. You committing a felony. And if you have a firearm, I'm pretty sure that would enhance that charge. Now, these are the facts. These are the facts. He went out there, he took the gun, whatever had transpired, and whatever he thought. If he thought Jaquise Lewis had a gun, it don't matter. At that point, he acted, and his actions are his actions. He can't take those actions back, and he got to live with it. People got to live with that. So now, people who are responsible for policing the community, just like any other time somebody commits a crime while they're on bond, they are held to that. They're held accountable. So now, when you go and look at the evidence, he says it was self-defense. When you go look at the evidence, Jaquise Lewis did not have any gunpowder residue on his hands. So there's the evidence. He said Jaquise Lewis fired at him. He said Jaquise Lewis shot his two friends. He told me that himself, the coward, when I confronted him. He's a damn liar. You people are protecting him. Now get off y'all ass and do y'all job. He admitted to it. He admitted to taking a gun to a park where it was kids. When they do the party patrol in Albuquerque and they go and they hit these parties up, who gets arrested? Who gets charged for the delinquency of a minor? The kids over 18. The kids 18 and over. It's a double standard. So you guys want to talk about Boomerang thugs, but y'all don't want to look at the facts of the case. Detective or officer, taxier, he got up on TV and bold-faced lied saying it was self-defense. But when you look at the evidence, there was no gunpowder residue on Jaquise Lewis' hands. So now, 4 days after he kills Jaquise Lewis, his murder charge, his drug charges are dropped. Now here we are a year later, he's going to court for drug charges that were refiled recently. Now if there is enough merit to refile his drug charges, then the actions he was taking while he was on bond, awaiting trial for those drug charges, need to be taken into account, and he needs to be held accountable. There should not be a double standard. This is a great injustice. So now, He goes to trial. He goes back to court for one of the preliminary hearings on May 9th, 1 o'clock, Judge Candelaria, District Court, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 400 Lomas, Northwest. Now, if the prosecution's expert witness doesn't show up like he didn't show up on Friday, and the police officers don't show up, then he's gonna walk probably. More than likely, these charges will be dismissed. Because once again, they're failing. They want to talk about boomerang thugs and fixing the system. Well, here's a perfect example to fix the system. But when you put on a facade for the people, and the people start waking up and realizing, we got to hold you people accountable for not doing your jobs. So if we need to start signing these petitions to get these people out of these offices that ain't doing their jobs, that's what black people and people in the community need to do. Because time after time after time, it's been black and Latinos, men and women going to that district court, the same system that's holding Greg Buchanan to a different standard, that have revoked their bond for less than what Greg Buchanan has admitted to. It's facts. You can go look that up. You know people. Ask them. Ask questions and you'll find out that's a fact. So people need to stand up, show up at this court in numbers, and to send a message that cowards like this, predators like this, going to our parks with guns isn't acceptable, and they need to be held accountable. Your kids ain't safe because the system isn't protecting them. The system is allowing their murderers to get away with murder. So, they investigated Kari Brandenberg for allegedly protecting her son. Where's the investigation into this? Why are they protecting this murderer, this boomerang thug, their favorite boomerang thug? Jaydon Chavez gets killed, rest in peace. Right up the road from where Jaquise Lewis gets killed. They hunt his murderers down. When Jaquise Lewis gets killed, they give his murderer an interview. It's a double standard. The people need to stand up and let them know we are not going for it. And the same goes for the people in the street selling drugs and putting their hands on our women and our babies. Men, we need to stand up. We ain't going for it no more. We taking it to the streets too. This is a message for everybody. But the people that need to be held accountable, the person that needs to be held accountable is Greg Buchanan. They're protecting him. Albuquerque's favorite boomerang thug. I went to the courtroom. These people nonchalantly are operating like it's nothing. That's the value that they have on the youth's lives. That's what example you're showing. So if people don't stand up, it leaves a bad example for the youth that the parents ain't caring, and it's gonna show a bad example that the system ain't caring. So the D.A. Brandenberg, or whoever the new D.A., you guys need to fix this. You guys need to look into this. It's a double standard. The people shouldn't have to put up with this. It's an injustice. Justice for Jaquise. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you share this message. Anytime someone admits to taking a gun, committing a crime, while on bond, I don't know any other state where they wouldn't get their bond revoked. I don't know any other case where they wouldn't get their bond revoked. I know plenty of people that got their bond revoked for less than that. Traffic tickets, not showing up on time, The list goes on and on and on and on. Not putting in enough job applications, not signing up for school, on and on and on. But he murders a kid, admits to taking a gun to a park to go party with some underage kids. And you can see the evidence. The evidence is there online. You can see the partying they were doing. So somebody needs to be held accountable. If we need to get these incompetent detectives and these incompetent district attorneys out of office, we need to start signing this petition now. Let's go.